for the Welcome Greetings Corporation, devoting his life to inspecting all welcome shops seeking an upgrade to Willkommen status. Willkommen status allowed welcome shop managers to buy their shops. This was what I longed for. This was the stuff my dreams were made of. This man held a piece of my life in his hands. Mr. Bunt dropped out of sight behind the condolences get-well-soon rack, checking stock in the bottom drawer. I motioned to Frederique to hurry up with her changing routine.
"Wally,"
his disembodied voice said,
"is this Frank Sinatra?"
For a minute, I thought he meant in the drawer. Then I realized he meant on the stereo. "Yes," I said. "That's Life. The song, as well as the album." Mr. Bunt rose, his skull appearing slowly from behind the card rack.
"Wouldn't we be safer with easy listening? Here in Los Angeles, KXEZ."
Mr. Bunt was based in Cincinnati, yet knew every major easy listening station in his territory, North America. It was a gift. "Frank Sinatra isn't safe?" I asked.
"No one is safe, Miss Shelley."
His sudden use of my surname chilled me.
"No album, no CD. Not for a manager who seeks to change her shop from a welcome to a Willkommen."
Willkommen. The word acted upon me like a bell to Pavlov's dog. I stared at him, poised to respond appropriately.
"KXEZ radio can be trusted," he explained. "They have done their market research. Even their advertisements provide reassurance. Favored albums, on the other hand, are expressions of personal taste that run the risk of—"
"Mr. Bunt, blame me," Frederique called out. "I keep changing the music on her. Easy listening is very difficult for my people." Mr. Bunt pretended to just now notice Frederique. She'd moved behind the counter where, from the waist up, she looked almost normal.
"Yes, well," he said, "the music is not for you, Miss Munson, but for the customer. Let's remember that key phrase in our company's promise to the public. We are here to soothe, not to offend."
"Is headquarters aware that there are people offended by banality?" Frederique asked. He did not respond. I thought maybe he wasn't sure what banality meant, but didn't want to ask. I was a little fuzzy on it myself. I gestured to Frederique, who hit the stop button on the music system, cutting off Frank mid-note. For a moment there was silence, except for the sound of a distant car alarm on Sunset Boulevard. And so we were all able to hear very clearly when the phone machine clicked on, the ringer having been turned off, and a voice choked out the words, "Wally, it's me. Murder, Wally. Murder. Cold blood. He's talking. He doesn't know I'm here. I'm going to have to. No. No. No!" Within seconds, I was across the selling floor, reaching over the counter for the phone that Frederique was handing me as though we'd choreographed it. "Hello?" I said. "PB?" My brother hung up. I hung up too and clung to the counter for a second, telling myself everything was fine. We'd been through this dozens of times. PB and I, whatever it was, and it would turn out okay. Then I turned and smiled at Mr. Bunt. I said. It was the best I could come up with. Mr. Bunt stared at me, his eyebrows so high it looked as if he'd had a facelift in the last half-minute.
"Murder?" he said. "Murder?"
"Nothing to worry about," I said. "Family thing."
"What is?"
"Whatever that was referring to. You know, just family stuff." Mr. Bunt looked doubtful.
"That was a relative on the phone?"
"Yes."
"Shouldn't you deal with it?"
"Oh, no," I said. "He'll call back."
"Hadn't you better call him?"
"No, he's difficult to reach." Could I explain that this was because my brother was in the state mental hospital? No. Mr. Bunt's eyebrows